have a book and you obviously have secured the rights. I mean, you don't want to take somebody else's property and start turning it into a movie. You want to make sure that you have cooperation with the author, you have some agreement, or better yet, if the book's in public domain or whatever, and you own the rights because you're in the public, something like that. You want to make sure that so assuming you have the rights to adapt a book. Somebody said, I did not make this up, but somebody said that adapting a really, really good book is difficult because it's hard to improve the experience for the audience as the reader. But a book that maybe is sort of middle of the road, you can actually fix some of the problems that it has as a book and sort of do almost like a rewrite of it in turning it into a movie. The thing that you want to, somebody asked about what should you go scene by scene and go road. And the thing is you want to approach the process as a creative process. Some people feel like, well, if I adapt the book, it's easier because all I have to do is just sort of bring the book, and when in actuality, that's not gonna, most of the time it's not really gonna work. And I'm sure you all have seen movies that, worked really well at books and then somehow it didn't work out as a movie. I think that that people don't make creative choices. They don't think cinematically. They're completely different mediums. The experience of reading a book is one person. The story is playing out in somebody's mind. It's very different than going to a movie and with a group of people and seeing it play out in front of us. Then it's been what has been playing out in front of us is all these actors and all these people, hundreds of people that come together to collaborate to create that story. One of the a famous adaptation of a book was A Lady from Shanghai by Orson Welles, and he was on the phone with the studio head, and basically I think he looked down at a paperback on a newsstand in New York and saw the title off of the Lady from Shanghai, and he said that's the book, and they just bought the book but they didn't even read the book, and he just made some crazy movie, and it's really really an incredible fun movie to watch. But the fact is that that's exactly the process, is you want to use your imagination and once you start playing around with how you can use the book and how you can change it and move things around, being detached from it, being able to have the liberty to change things, you'd be surprised at what you could find, and you're going to find a different place, and you're going to find something that's probably going to be more cinematic and more emotional for an audience to watch. So good luck with that, and thanks for the question.